Hey, what's up guys? This is Jonathan with appcalendar.com, and today I have an application review for you for February 6th, 2010. This application is Mariner Calc. It is an Excel-based iPhone application used whether in the business world or for personal projects. So let's go ahead and get started with this review. You see Mariner Calc right here, top row. So upon launching the application, you're greeted with a Files menu. Right now we just have the file that was given to us with the application. So it's going to open up a pretty extensive tutorial for us. It's actually a few pages long. It's like 9 or 10 pages. So they actually teach you how to actually use the application with all the features and functions that come with it, as well as formatting different cells in various forms. So we'll go ahead and get started with the menu down here at the bottom. There's a lot of different options to choose from as far as working with within your document. Go ahead and click the first one. What comes up is basically the Files menu. So you have all your files that you've either imported in, created within the application, and you could also export these files out via Wi-Fi and via email, which I'll show you later on in this review. So we're going to go ahead and click Done and go back to the main screen where they have this pretty extensive tutorial for you, and we're going to actually view the rest of it by within the preview button. So you have all of your references, your settings, email, functions, text, formatting, view, actions, sheets, files, file transfer. So it's going to teach you how to actually transfer files out of the application, gestures, and the welcome page, of course. We'll click Done and come back to the main screen where I can show you the rest of the features. This little wheel looking button here is where you can find different cells. You can sort descending and ascending. You can save your document from this particular window. You can delete different cells. You can insert and redo and undo. So I'll show you an example of finding a particular cell or finding a particular thing here. So we're actually going to search, something easy. We know it's right here, so it's going to find it for us. Quick start. Quick start guide. We obviously know it's right there. I'm just showing it for example. It's going to bring us right to that cell, A5, and that's a really nice function within this application. So we'll click Done, and we'll actually go back to the menu and click the fourth button over. It's not the fourth button, sorry about that. Fourth button over, which looks like an eye. You can actually go to a cell. You can show a selection. You can adjust the rows and columns, like as far as size, width, and you can split the worksheet. So let's go ahead and adjust some rows and columns. So we have Quick Start Guide here, which is A5, and it doesn't really fit in this particular thing. So we can adjust A5 out, which really isn't needed in this document, but I'm just showing you this for example. You can adjust the width of this particular row or this particular column. You can adjust the height of the rows too. You can show labels and show grids. So let's go back to the main screen of the application, and we'll touch this one like a paintbrush looking thing, which is basically all of your formatting as far as number, currency, date, and options. So for example, if you want, you can use different various currencies. Say you have, you're trying to make a project showing how many, for example, how many iPads you sold in the month of March. And you want to have it on, instead of the Canadian dollar, you want to have it on the Swiss franc. You can do that within this application, and it's actually very easy to do. As far as date, people like their date in a certain way. April 15th, 2010, you could have dashes, and you can just have a month and a day. You can have the year and then a month. You can have the 4-letter or the 4-digit year, a month, date, various different forms of the date. Then you have options, protect cell, decimal places 1 and 2. So that is that. The next button is this little A right here. Go ahead and click that. And this button shows, or this option, this little feature in this application shows all of the font formatting. So if you want to change the font, if you want to change the size of the text, if you want to change the style, say you wanted the titles bold, you can do that, and it's very easy. The alignment, say you wanted a particular cell to be centered, very easy to do. And as far as text and as far as like the different colors that they offer in this application, very, very nice. And you can also change the cell. So say you wanted to highlight a certain cell within this document, you can do so with a bunch of different colors. as well as change the border. So say you wanted to underline a particular cell, you could do that. Then we'll go over to the next one, which is all of your functions, as far as like the sum, the difference, all the different trig functions, all date functions, information, a lot of different cell functions within this application and this feature. So we'll cancel out of that and we'll click the last one, which is emailing your document to whomever you'd like. So for example, you have a particular project due for school. You can edit your project up on your iPhone using Mariner Calc and export it out via email. So that's one of the great features included in this application. Just to kind of tell you guys, this application requires some knowledge of the Excel, of Microsoft Excel to use this application, but they do include the pretty extensive tutorial on how to use this application. Whether it's formatting, using the different functions as far as date, currency, a lot of different features within the application. I really recommend this application to the business user and as well as the college student or people looking for an Excel-based application for personal projects. Once again, this has been Jonathan with AppCalendar.com, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Have a great day.